Right on, right on, right on.
Respect your pie hole. Anything that goes in your pie hole should be of benefit as opposed to detriment. Eating for the purpose of enjoyment has long been the notion practiced by society. Gathering around food has been generational. The problem isn't so much the gathering, but the food. Most often, the food is all carbohydrates and ultra-processed, and it's slowly killing us. We are deficient in knowledge around the nutrients needed to sustain life and optimum health. We've been subjected to the sales pitch that centers around profit, not health. Not realizing how our bodies fight to keep us alive, we consume non-food because we're told that it's good for us. But it's a lie. Non-food is non-food. There are 0 nutrients to help our bodies maintain health. They are empty calories with added stuff that harms our health. Please check out the links in the description. I found all of this information very informative. We have been told that glucose is the preferred fuel of the body. And while we use glucose for fuel, it is not necessarily the preferred fuel. All carbohydrates are broken down into their simple sugars, but we don't need to eat carbohydrates at all. They are a non-essential nutrient. That is, we do not need to consume them. They are extraneous and overload our systems with simple sugars, causing our bodies to work harder to deal with the sugar overload, and over time, that overload creates unhealth. The mechanism of hunger gets turned on by the excessive amount of insulin required to maintain balance of blood glucose. So when we eat glucose, we trigger insulin because we have too much glucose. Then, in order to achieve balance, more glucose is required to adjust the insulin, and it becomes a roller coaster of insulin versus glucose and out-of-control hunger. It takes a long time, but eventually we break down our systems. We destroy our system's ability to protect us from too much blood glucose. The result of that process ends in a multitude of conditions that lead us to death sooner, not later. Insulin is a hormone that our bodies need to function in general. Ben Bikman says that every cell in our body has insulin receptors. When insulin is too high, it turns on and turns off things we don't necessarily need turned off and turned on. The result of those messages causes the cascade of conditions that develop. What to do? Respect your pie hole. Find out what nutrients you need, the source of those nutrients, and from this day forward, do all you can to feed your body what it needs. Stop focusing on enjoyment. Eat for need. You can continue to enjoy your food, but the focus needs to change. Eat for nutrition. Eat for health. It takes knowledge, the correct information to accomplish this task. Ignore the sales pitches. If someone is selling a product and makes claims that you aren't sure of, before you consume their product, do some research to find out if they are telling a truth. The chances are that a truth gets altered when tied to a for-profit product. So, due diligence on your part is essential. It's your body, your health, you at stake. Respect your pie hole by refusing to put anything in it that doesn't serve you with sufficient nutrients while being void of extraneous materials that have no connection to food.
Hey, thanks for watching.